you do that to your own violin? You said it was your faithful companion. You shouldn't have left it there. I believe even if I get green tea with sugar and milk, I wouldn't like it. I've tried it several times. It's just not my cup of tea. So, before starting the next case, I just wanted to say that I just wanted to say some words of reflection for the last episode, which I have not yet edited as of now. So I feel like for the witnesses, also I guess the actors of the last case, I guess we see a parallel between two married couples, which is one very young and one very old couple. As in, like, they've stayed together for a long time and they've just got married couple. Like, you see a parallel between the two, and I think it's interesting that even with the difference in years of marriage, that they are both loyal to each other. So I think that's kind of nice, but also both were driven to commit a crime of sorts. I guess the older couple didn't really mean to do it, and the younger couple, it has to do everything with their love for each other in a way. I guess one of trust and one of mistrust. So I like that parallel. Now, before we start the next case, I just wanted to say I'm looking forward to what this case might bring, because they keep hinting at, the darker side of London, and I feel like it's got something to do with Kazuma somehow. Perhaps? I feel like that's where my feeling goes. So I'm waiting to see whether this is the last case of the series. I think it should be episode 5. Usually they reach until 5, right? So I'm looking forward to that. Now, so let's begin the adventure of the unspeakable story. Hound of the Baskervilles. Oh, that's a book title, right? Or something.
It's
a movie
coming.
title? Both?
Sholmes's cry pierced through the thick wall of fog around us. Wisps of vapor flowed over the pistols I cocked.
Wilson is doing this
in the stillness.
But Wilson can't do
Silence
pistols.
lasted for what
She's
seemed
too young.
an eternity, until at last it appeared.
Iris.
From the shadows of the cloud, an enormous beast sprang out upon us. A hound it was, but not such a hound as any mortal has ever seen. Its eyes glowed with a smouldering glare. The whole of its ox-sized body
hound.
was outlined in white-hot flames.
Ox-sized?
Its rumbling pant and hideous howl, so terrified was I that I began to tremble with fear. Look well, Wilson, Sholmes declared, gazing upon the mystical beast. For this is the diabolical Hound of the Baskervilles.
Okay. Ox-sized town, that's big. Our first 2 months in London passed by in a flash. Ooh, 2 months. In that disconcerting courtroom experience we were first thrown into on the day we arrived in the country, and in Soseki-san's terrible ordeal that had followed closely behind, we had emerged victorious. However, there then came an abrupt end to our opportunities to appear in court. What do you mean? Which was hardly surprising, of course. He just means that we have no cases to cover in 2 months. I think that's all right. We were just asked to prove ourselves, that's all. Otherwise, leave the lawyers to do their lawyering. We could just do our studying. Since I was nothing more than an amateur, an unknown student of law from a faraway land, so I guess until someone has a case where nobody wants to accept. So life in our little office was very quiet. I wonder how Lord Van Zix is doing though. Would he be active throughout these 2 months? That is, until it was shattered one day by that fateful telegram. What, do we have to return? 15 April, 9:13 a.m. Narodo's legal consultancy. So, wait, we're not making money. How are we gonna pay for our rent? Okay, it looks cozy. That morning, I was woken by the unreserved knocking on the door. I'm curious, like, okay, so there's a staircase down, right? Okay, let me just point. Staircase down. What is this door? Is this the water closet? There's an aquarium here. Or not? Is it an insect? Looks like a grasshopper or something. Oh, it's a darumasan. Nice. This is a stuffed kettle. Stuffed top kettle. There's a calligraphy thingy set here. Books. Some books. Okay, not over the top. That's nice. A lantern, which is not really working. I have no idea. Then the scales of justice. Okay. Is that all? I'm not too sure what this is. Is this for writing? Oh, tea. This must be for tea there. See that? Okay. Must be for tea. Yeah. Okay. Not sure why this plant is very prominent. We're gonna see whether we can examine it later. Are these onions? Looks like onions. Yes. Okay. Let's go. But after he'd gone where? Who? Chomes? Susato-san's behavior became very obviously strange. Would Susato-san? Yes. It's time to leave for court already. Let me see. What case is it today? We have none. I don't think I'm scheduled to defend anyone at the moment, am I? No, of course not. How silly of me. It's been 2 months. But I think Iris said she would make us breakfast this morning. So shall we go down to Mr. Shom's suit? Yes. Iris makes the most delicious breakfast food. She does, doesn't she? And once our bellies are full, we can leave for court in fighting fit form. I think we need to find a case for her. Let me see. What case is it today? Oh, here we go again. Now, wait. I want to examine. Right. First of all. How do I go to the right side again? Okay. This plant is prominent, but I can't press it. Nothing. I think that's thoroughly, but I can't find. Okay. Maybe the water closet. I assume this is a water closet. Do you know, I've never seen inside your room there. Oh, it's a room. I'm sorry. Where's your room, Yunosuke? Do you just like sleep here, outside here? I've never even peeped inside. I should think so too. A young maiden's private chamber is a place of bittersweet secrets, you know. Whatever you say, young maiden. We were rather lucky to find that old aquarium left behind here. Can you tell me what's inside? Oh, prawns. Oh. Prawns are, we put in there doing rather well in anemones too. So are you going to like eat the prawns later? It's a wonderful invention, isn't it? The sea behind glass inside your room. Another example of Great Britain's greatness. Having to clean it out and change the water isn't so great though, is it? Yeah. So this is like prawn feet. Okay, I'm glad it has the tick. I don't recall it having the tick. Nothing here for the onions. I think the old lantern, no. Scales of justice, no. Leather. Nothing for the leather. Okay, let's look at the books. We've only been here in London for about 2 months, but my desk is starting to look a little messy already. Why is it messy? There's nothing to do. You could tidy up once in a while. So Sato-san, I always say, making a mess is a small sacrifice to pay for being able to further your studies. And time spent studying up is time you can't devote to the same course. And time spent on ridiculous arguments is time that could be better spent on simple housework. Some simple housework. She wins, but I'm supposed to be the lawyer here. You're not defending anything though. Okay, I'm gonna assume it's for the stuff in the kettle. Spring at last and the weather is warmer now, but I love the smell of the fire and the steam rising from the kettle. Oh, would you like some tea, Naruhodo-san? Thank you, Susato-san, but I'm alright for now. With the green tea Susato-san makes me from time to time, and Iris's unique herbal infusions. This place is paradise for a true tea lover. I'm more of a coffee lover myself. Green tea is such a wonderful accompaniment to British tea cakes, don't you think? Is it? I suppose they would be rather sweet. There we go, that's a tea. So this is the tea set that Susato-san brought with her from Japan. Let's hope she hasn't noticed me slipping sugar and milk into my cup when she makes it. It's just so bitter. Oh, you and me the same. I don't like bitter tea. But I believe even if I get green tea with sugar and milk, I wouldn't like it. I've tried it several times. It's just not my cup of tea.
Tea is a drink to be enjoyed, Naruhodo-san.
There's something about that aftertaste that I can't handle.
You really don't have to force yourself to drink it, you know? I don't like to see you screw up your face, so...
Yeah. But it's supposed to be healthy? Sort of? Think so? Nice tablecloth though. Look at the sakura on the tablecloth. And it's like a gradient on an ombre tablecloth, I think. I'm not sure. This must be the telegram. Let's see.
Oh. No, you mustn't look at that.
Not under any circumstances. Why? Alright, I won't.
I'm sorry, Naruhodo-san, but you can be very mischievous at times.
Then put the telegram away if you don't want people looking at it. Well, okay, I suppose I should have talked to her first. But I just want to see. See? Okay, I guess it's not ombre, it's like light blue. Okay, I thought it was like blue to white. Blame the lighting, please. Stairs? No. Okay. Anything else? Knee? Yeah. I assume there is nothing else. Okay. Okay, let's talk to Susato. The telegram. Okay, let's see. So what was it about? The telegram that was delivered this morning, I mean.
Oh, a telegram? I don't know what you're talking about.
It's like right on the table. Sorry, but you're not going to get away with that.
Well, I didn't think I would.
Yeah.
Actually, don't give it a moment's thought. It's nothing. Nothing interesting. Boring, in fact. It was just a boring old telegram.
That's 3 times now that she's tried and failed to convince me that it was nothing.
I promise that I'll tell you about it at some point.
Alright, I understand. Is it asking her to go home? I suppose Soseki-san will have arrived back in Japan by now, won't he?
Yes, I should think so. He left immediately after that terrible ordeal. Which would mean he should have completed the voyage already or be just a few days away.
A fortnight ago, we had that very long telegram from him. Do you remember? Complaining of seasickness? How do you send a telegram while you're on sea?
Can you do that?
But by and large, it seems the voyage has been going well.
Is something wrong, Naruhodo-san?
I was just wondering what might have become of Soseki-san had he stayed in London, that's all.
You mean, as regards Lord Van Zix, the Reaper?
Yes, I can't help wondering if seasickness would have paled into insignificance in that case. Seasickness would be fine. Yeah, tell me about him. Where is he now? What is it they say? That no one who stands in the dock can be saved from the Reaper, right? I mean, this guy probably deserved it. I don't think Lord Van Zix killed him though, so... Like the way that nightmarish trial ended on the very day we arrived in London.
Even 2 months on, the cause of that dreadful fire is still a mystery.
Yeah, it's so weird. Yes, but at least Soseki-san is safely out of the country now. Presumably that means that the curse of the Reaper can only take effect within the confines of the city of London, perhaps? Even if that's the case, it's little comfort. I have a terrible sense of foreboding. It seems to be fine for the real Natsume Soseki though.
If the legend of the Reaper is to be believed, it would mean he wields the sword of justice himself.
Come to think of it, I wonder what he's been up to these past 2 months. Surely not wielding that sword against more acquitted defendants. Yeah, I'm wondering about him these past 2 months too.
No, I don't think so. Apparently Lord Venzix hasn't appeared in court once since our last encounter.
Does he just appear for us? I don't get it. Oh.
Yes, since Soseki-san's trial. He's withdrawn from judicial service again, it seems.
As long as it's not after Soseki. Really? Just like before, when he wasn't seen in court at all for several years. So it's just been me who's had to face him in his recent spate of trials then? Just my luck.
I wonder if luck doesn't come into it. Maybe he did it on purpose, but I'm not sure why.
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, nothing. Never mind.
Yeah, now what? Move? Present? Can I present things to her? Have I ever presented this to her?
It means a great deal to me, you know? That you cherish his armband so and wear it each time you appear in court.
Well, it's very important to me. It's what shows out that I'm a lawyer, and whenever I wear it, I feel as though it gives me strength. Through Kazuma. I absolutely can't be without it, especially when I'm at a critical point in the trial.
But just the other day, I noticed you wearing it when we went to visit that park.
Sometimes I forget to take it off, okay? Or not. Alright, so do we move? Let's go find Iris. Let's go. I was half expecting an animation, but this is fine.
Morning, Runa. Morning, Susie. Good morning, Iris.
Who's playing the violin? Oh my god. Can you hear that? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no. Is it Sholmes?
Iris? Who's playing that
terrible... Oh sorry, that was me. Who's playing that terrible violin?
What is it? What is it, Runa?
What is that terrible noise? It sounds like a cat being strangled. You know it's a violin.
Oh yes, you noticed that, didn't you?
Yeah, it's pretty distracting. It's like right in my ears. Oh.
Hurley isn't in the best form this morning, it seems.
Why? Hello. Why?
Hello, Mr. Sholmes.
Good morning? Good morning to die, perhaps. What's wrong? Has something happened, Mr. Sholmes? You look miserable and the way you were playing the violin before. My analytical mind is dead. Music is dead. The world is dead. Damn this blanched existence. Why? No one came to you either. That's all it is, my dear fellow. Nothing of consequence.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
Well, Iris, isn't it time we ate? Some dry toast and insipid coffee for me. If it's not too much trouble. There's a cat. Oh, there's a cat. They have a cat? It's a calico cat? Oh, look, it's Wagahai. Oh, so, okay. So I guess it's been there for a while then.
Good morning, boy.
I feel like I know what's Wagahai, but... Alright, I'll go check it. Yeah, okay. Classical term that was used by older men of high social status. Yeah, I thought so. Dated term that can have a nuance of arrogance. Okay. Alright. Good morning, boy. Meow. Okay. There must be some sort of tiny door for cats to use. But how did it get there? What do you mean? They made it, I guess.
Well then, everyone, time for breakfast. Oh, wonderful. Let me help you, Iris.
It would indeed be a fine day to die. Why? I knew something looked different. Something's missing from Mr. Sholmes' desk. Oh yeah. His thingamajig, his machine thing that he didn't use. Did he have to pawn it off? Did we not have enough money? Is that it? Look at Mr. Sholmes' desk. It's completely clear. Isn't that enormous machine usually on it?
We can never hope to understand what goes on in the great detective's mind, Mr. Naruhodo. Why, next time we're invited, we may find he's vacated the entire suit.
That's scarily plausible, actually. That's bad. Alright. Wait. I wanted to see Iris. Okay, let's see Iris. Wagga hi. Mr. Natsume's cat seems to have settled into his new home then. Oh. Was it Natsume's cat? I don't recall. Oh, okay, yeah. Now I remember there was a cat there. Okay. Alright. Took me a while. It's been a while.
Oh yes, and I've become very attached to little Waggy.
It would appear his previous owner is completely forgotten to him. Pets are unfeeling creatures. Their mews are as empty as the hearts of the muses. There's a cat not like you. Is that the problem here?
If Mr. Natsume had no intention of taking Waggy back to Japan, I wonder why he kept him here in the first place.
Maybe it belonged here? I'm not sure. I expect he would have taken him if he could, but pets are strictly forbidden aboard steamships in our experience, true?
And for good reason. Terrible things can happen if the rules of passage are not obeyed,
Like a murder of some sort. An accident and a murder. I don't know. Accidental murder.
Well, I don't mind, because Waggy is adorable.
Yes, he really is. Oh yes, what about the door? I don't remember seeing that tiny thing in the main door before. Where did that come from? Did you not?
Oh, you notice? You're observant, Runa. Look, I used this. It's my latest invention.
What is that? What, a door creator?
I call it a cat flapper mat. Gosh, a machine for making doors just for cats? That's right. It can make a cat flap for a little furry friend like a Waggy in seconds. And it can do it in any door at all, no matter what it's made of. It's very powerful, you see.
Wouldn't it have been quicker to just make the cat flap rather than making a machine to make the cat flap? Huh? Oh, okay. Make the cat flap as in a noun. Cat flap. Okay.
Well, yes, maybe. But now I can make cat flaps anywhere I like.
That sounds useful.
Oh, I think it's a wonderful. You must make one for us in the door of our office upstairs, Iris.
She really knows how to come up with unconventional inventions, this girl. Okay. I'm just gonna see if there's anything else that's different. Maybe not. Let's converse with Sholmes first, okay? We've left him long enough. Right, okay, tell me. You seem to be very unhappy this morning, Mr. Sholmes. What's happened? It used to be the case that in my hands, this violin sung like the dawn chorus. Its melissonant tones would make flowers bloom. It would? Would it? But now the muses are unamused with me. The goddesses of music have thrown me over. Why?
Whatever do you mean, Mr. Sholmes?
4 hours I have bowed, for days even, through the night I have endeavored, to no avail. That sound, my tone, is lost. That brilliant, clear, unwavering tone, gone forever. No more recitals of unbridled emotion.
Well, you haven't been practicing much lately, have you, Hurley?
True. I guess without much practice, but you would still be not bad. I think shouldn't be that bad. I think. Don't worry, I'm sure it will come back to you in time. Heed my words, Mr. Naruhodo. The goddesses of the arts are fickle. One day they bestow genius on a man, the next day unmercifully withdraw it. Oh dear. Why is this happening to me? If they take the turn I have for the violin from me, what is left for pity's sake? Deduction perhaps? Isn't that what you're known for?
Mrs. Sholmes, I don't like to pry, but your desk looks rather empty today.
Oh, well done, Miss Susato. Your observational skills do you credit.
Oh no, Mr. Sholmes, they pale into insignificance when compared to yours.
You'd struggle not to notice, wouldn't you?
You mean Hurley's great analytoscope? That's at Windybanks now.
Sorry, it's at a windy bank?
No, Windybanks, the pawnbrokery.
See? I told you he had to sell it off. No money?
Pawn? What?
You mean you've pawned that enormous machine of yours? It has some considerable value, you see. Quite undeservingly.
But isn't it a very important machine for your work? I do wish you had consulted us. If your situation had become so desperate, I should have gladly passed what little income I have to you.
I think he should be richer than us. We had no job. Dear madam, things are far from desperate.
But the pawnbroker has your wonderful machine. How can it be anything but desperate?
Making use of a pawnbroker is quite ordinary here in London, I assure you. It is. It doesn't sound ordinary at all. It would seem that neither of you fully understand how pawnbroking works.
Oh?
Oh? What's to understand exactly? Are you gonna explain? Yeah, okay. What do you mean when you said we didn't fully understand how pawnbroking works? To the people of London, pawnbrokeries are akin to banks. Is it now?
Banks?
On Mondays, merchants relinquish their finest jackets and trappings to their pawnbroker of choice. Okay. With the money they receive in return, they are able to trade happily through the week. Okay.
Then on Saturdays, they go to recover their things using the money they've earned. I had no idea. This has been a fascinating lesson for us.
But you'd have to earn more money to get... Like, the pawnbroker still has to make money, so you'd have to pay a bit more than what you got, right?
Everyone does it, you see, especially people in inner London.
And should they have money to spare, they would purchase another fine jacket. Not to wear, obviously, but to pawn, should the need arise.
Oh, how ingenious. So whenever we have something that's getting in the way, we leave it at Windybanks, you see?
A pawnbrokery can be thought of as an extremely secure vault. Who would have thought that even pawnbrokers are different here in Great Britain? Not me.
Of course, you have to watch Hurley with it. Sometimes he pawns things he really shouldn't.
Oh.
Don't you, Hurley?
What does it matter? The world is dead to me now. Let's have breakfast. Why, what's wrong?
Oh, what was that?
Wagahai. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who's attacking the cat? Save the cat? Where's the cat? What was that?
Oh no! What the heck's tangled up in your violin?
Oh. There goes the violin.
I think he thinks it's a toy.
No, what is he doing to it?
Oh dear, Mr. Sholmes' precious violin.
Why should I care? What? I shouldn't be surprised if the cat is a more accomplished musician than I now.
Mr. Sholmes really is in poor spirits, isn't he? Well, anyway, I'll put it back where it lives, shall I, Hully?
Where does it live? Out of the cat's reach if possible. Maybe we should assess the damage. Alright, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Am I not seeing this? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, okay. Looks fine from here. Oh, never mind. It's not fine. So this is the violin, is it? It's a Stradivarius, one of the finest violins in the world. Made by the renowned Italian luthier Antonio Stradivari. I'm sorry if I'm butchering the pronunciation. Oh, I see. I happened to spot it covered in dust, languishing in a pawn shop down a nondescript back alley. The broker had no idea of its value, so I was able to purchase it for a mere 55 shillings. Oh, how honorable of you. And until today, it has been my faithful companion in every great Paganini-inspired performance I have made. Do you perform anywhere on stage? I ask you, is there reason to live in a world devoid of music? To tolerate this blanked existence? No, there is none. Okay, are we just having a normal morning then?
Mr. Sholmes.
What, dear madam? What? My thoughts are preoccupied with fancies of release from this dull routine.
Well, it's about the violin. It looks very different to normal, don't you think?
What do you mean, Mrs. Sato?
Oh, Susie's right. The tone of the wood is completely different, huh?
I wouldn't know whether it's different or not. Are you saying it's a different violin?
That's not all. I'm sure there was no crack here before,
But isn't it because of the cat? Wait, it's not even the right size, is it? Oh, you should have noticed that first. Was this? Were we robbed?
I'm terribly sorry to have to tell you this, Mrs. Sholmes, but that instrument is a violin at all.
Oh, it's not? A cello then? Then what?
I believe it's an entirely different instrument called a
viola. Okay. Yeah, viola should be. Why did I see cello? Okay. Why didn't you know that, Sholmes? You know how to play violins? You're right. You got quite right. This isn't my faithful Stradivarius. So what, pray? Is this piece of string flotsam? Not your faithful performing partner, then. She should have noticed beforehand.
I see what must have happened.
You do, Iris?
This is just a simple mix-up.
Oh, did he bring it to the pawn shop and then he took it back and it's the wrong violin? Is it the wrong instrument? Sounds like Iris might be able to tell us exactly what's happened if we ask her. Okay, we go back to Iris. Over there. Right? What did you mean by a mix-up, Iris?
Well, you see, this viola, I mean.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Was at Windbanks until last week.
Thought so.
At the pawn breakers? Why would you do that to your own violin? You said it was your faithful companion. You shouldn't have left it there. Not Mr. Sholmes' beloved musical partner.
There is a proverb from the East with which you are no doubt familiar, my dear fellows. Always let a beloved child travel. No, not this.
Yes, it did.
So you sent your beloved violin to the pawnbrokers in the hope that it would experience personal growth.
Oh, what a wonderful idea.
No. Last week I pawned my great analytiscope in order to release my precious instrument. But it would appear that Mr. Windybank mistakenly furnished me with this tawdry fiddle instead. But my ears cannot be deceived by the hollow timbre of this piece of timber. No, but your every sense was deceived by the fact that it just had strings. Sure, a fine state of affairs this is, and that's why I always say, Mr. Naruhodo, never trust a pawnbroker. They will try to fiddle you every time, then don't bring your stuff there.
But earlier you told us that you could think of a pawnbrokery as an extremely secure vault.
No, never was. Come, Mr. Naruhodo, dilly-dallying will get you nowhere. Sorry. We need to have breakfast first, come on, man. Crunching your toast with that vacant aspect, pressing your coffee so obtusely. Are you not a little embarrassed by your own conduct, considering the urgency with which we are faced? Are you not embarrassed with your own conduct?
We must visit Mr. Windybank's brokery at once. That's right, isn't it, Mr. Sholmes?
Precisely, Mr. Sato, without a moment's delay. But I haven't finished my bacon and eggs. My dear fellow, surely you do not still intend to crunch your bacon with an increasingly vacant aspect, to press your egg ever more obtusely. Alright, I say no more. Let's go then.
Don't worry, Runa. I'll be happy to heat it up for you again later.
Oh, thank you, Iris. As it happens, I am rather curious to see what a British pawnbroker looks like. What? Do we just move? Oh. Something outside us though. I just want to see this first. Oh. Somehow, with this song and this view, it reminds me of Professor Layton. It reminds me of Professor Layton. Just want to see this. Let me see. Okay, closed store for rent. I guess this street is not as popular, or maybe there's just no business here. No demand here. Okay, so pawnbroker is here. Pawnbroker. How about on the other side? Oh, okay, so we are here. Alright. Oh, it's just next door. Oh. Okay. It's just next door. Can we see the jewelers? But that's clothes. That's not really jewelers. Right inside the display case. Oh, no, never mind. I saw the necklaces. Look at all the different things in the window of this shop.
Oh, that's Windybank's, a pawnbrokery.
Looks much smarter than a pawnbrokers in Japan, doesn't it?
Yes, you're right. I find pawn shops at home rather inapproachable personally.
Reminds me of tearfully parting with my favorite fountain pen. I felt so miserable. Why did you have to do that?
What doesn't kill us makes us stronger, Mr. Naruhodo.
Do you know the song? Is that it? Oh. Alright, okay. You know what? Let's just go inside. Let me just see inside. I just want to see what it's like before anything else. Oh, Pinocchio! There's Pinocchio there. Is that the tinker? Oh my god. Look at all the clocks. Makes sense that there would be a lot of clocks. So this is a British pawnbrokery.
Oh my, there are all sorts of tools and contraptions in here that I've never laid my eyes on before.
The horse is distracting me though. Susato-san, and that spark of wonder in your eyes. You can't wait to scour the shelves, can you? Me too. I get the impression you enjoy places like this.
Oh, yes. I don't know why, but seeing such a lot of things I don't understand is a real thrill for me.
My dear fellows, let us not forget why we are here.
Oh, Mr. Sholmes.
We're calling on matters of business, not pleasure. And clearly Mr. Sholmes means business too, judging from the spark of fury in his eyes. Is that like Pinocchio's father? Oh, Mr. Sholmes, sir, welcome back. Did you hear the present welcome? Well, yes, we are potential customers after all. We're disgruntled customers, Mr. Naruhodo, and it's time to inform Mr. Winnibang of our ire. Come, the fight is afoot. Now? Not now. Okay, so what we'll do is we will examine this shop and talk to Mr. Windybanks here in the next episode. So until then, thank you for watching and goodbye.